You know that feeling, right? When you walk into a really serious gym, you grab a machine handle, maybe sit down, and you just know
Yeah.
it feels different. Solid, like truly built.
Absolutely. That sense of real structural integrity, you feel the quality, the engineering behind it, gives you confidence before you even load a plate.
Exactly. It tells you this isn't just any equipment.
It means business.
And that specific feeling, that's kind of our jumping off point for this deep dive. We're looking closely at one line designed for exactly that, the Pro Strength Leverage line from Muscle D Fitness.
Okay. And for this, we're looking at their own sources, right? Their product listings, which show just how many machines are in this line, and also a blog post they put out.
Right. One that gets into the sort of design philosophy behind it all. So the mission here is simple. Dig into these sources, figure out what really defines this Pro Strength gear. Who's it actually for? Why does it stand out?
Kind of a shortcut to understanding what goes into that top-tier commercial-grade strength equipment.
Exactly. Okay, so let's kick things off. What is this line fundamentally?
Well, at its core, the Pro Strength Leverage line is it's a collection of plate-loaded machines.
Plate-loaded, meaning?
Meaning you load the weight yourself using standard Olympic plates, not a weight stack with a pin. You put the plates right onto the machine's levers.
Got it. And the sources are pretty clear about who this is aimed at, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, very specific. They're really targeting commercial gyms, athletic facilities, places that need top performance, sure, but also, like, extreme durability.
High traffic environment.
Exactly, where the equipment gets hammered basically day in and day out.
So we're talking franchise gyms, maybe serious bodybuilding spots, university training centers.
Precisely. Powerlifting gyms, corporate fitness centers, military bases too. The sources emphasize this isn't your typical home gym stuff. It's built for, well, relentless use.
That paints a clear picture. So if you're running a place like that, why this line specifically? What's the main draw, according to Muscle D?
I think the core value proposition boils down to delivering maximum performance and durability and user satisfaction, all within those really demanding settings.
And they lean on their experience too, right?
Yeah, they mentioned having over 40 years in the business. The sources kind of frame this line as the result of all that experience, specifically engineered for, you know, hardcore training and just lasting a long, long time.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me, the actual build. The blog post calls it engineered for excellence. What specifics do they give to back that up?
This gets back to that solid feel you mentioned. They talk about using really heavy-duty steel, specifically 11-gauge and even 7-gauge steel for the frames.
Okay, gauge, for people who don't deal with steel specs every day, what does 7-gauge actually mean in practical terms?
Well, lower gauge numbers mean thicker steel. So maybe your average home gym piece might use 12, perhaps 14 gauge.
What?
7 gauge is, well, it's incredibly thick. Think industrial construction grade. Putting that in gym equipment, it's almost like building it out of armor plating.
Wow.
It gives you that incredible strength and rigidity, stops any flexing or wobbling, even with, you know, really heavy loads.
That makes total sense. So it's not just a spec, it's the foundation of that stable feel. What else goes into this uncompromising construction?
They mentioned the upholstery. Double-stitched, commercial-grade stuff.
Seems like a small detail.
You'd think, but in a busy gym, that stitching, the material itself, it's crucial. It resists wear, stops rips, stays comfortable for users over years. And then there's the frame assembly. It's welded and bolted.
Both? Why do both?
Well, welding gives you that amazing rigidity at the joints, right?
Yeah.
Basically fuses the metal. Bolting adds extra security and allows for assembly. Put them together and you get a frame that's just incredibly strong, built to last, and again, it contributes to that solid, no-play feeling.
So heavy steel, strong welds plus bolts, tough upholstery. The sources say this makes it not casual use equipment and low maintenance. Yeah. That must be huge for gym owners.
Oh, absolutely. Machine downtime is a killer in a commercial setting. Fewer repairs, less maintenance needed. That's a major operational benefit.
Okay, so the build is tank-like. But beyond just being tough, the sources talk a lot about biomechanics.
Right. How the machines are designed to follow your body's natural movement paths.
And the payoff for that design focus.
It's really about getting better muscle activation because you're moving through an optimized range of motion, a more effective workout.
Okay.
And crucially, especially under heavy load, following that natural path really reduces joint strain, makes it safer, more comfortable, and that makes the machines usable for like a really wide range of people.
So super solid structure, supporting safe natural movements. They also mentioned adjustability.
Yeah, fully adjustable. Things like seat height adjustments, different grip options on handles, allows users to really tailor the setup.
To fit their body, basically.
Exactly. Fine-tune it for your size, your preferred movement pattern. That helps ensure good form, makes it more comfortable, and ultimately leads to better results, whether you're a beginner or, very experienced. They say it's for all fitness levels.
It really sounds like this blend of sheer toughness meeting smart user-focused design. Is it just a handful of key machines, or is it a full range?
Oh, it's a full line. The product lists confirm it covers the entire strength training spectrum. They list, I think it was 28 different machines just in this one line.
28, wow.
Yeah, covering upper body, lower body, arms. Pretty comprehensive.
Okay, 28 is a lot to list out. Maybe pick out a couple of examples that highlight the kind of machines they're building with this philosophy, not just the basics.
Sure. Looking at lower body, you've got staples like leg extension prone, leg curl, a dual leg press, but then you also see more specialized stuff. Things like the belt squat or the reverse hyper.
Ah, okay. Machines like a belt squat or reverse hyper, they put some pretty unique forces on the equipment frame, right?
Exactly. Building those pieces with that 7-gauge steel approach really shows they're serious about durability across the board, not just on, say, a simple chest press.
It underscores that engineered for excellence idea applied everywhere.
And the sources also point out how this plate-loaded design gives you that natural resistance curve of free weights.
What does that actually feel like, that natural curve, compared to a standard weight stack?
It generally means the resistance feels a bit smoother, maybe more consistent through the whole range of motion, kind of like lifting a barbell or dumbbell.
Okay.
But you get that feel with the safety and stability of the machine guiding you, so it sort of bridges the gap. You get the free weight vibe without needing a spotter or worrying so much about form, especially if you're new or going really heavy.
That sounds like a really key benefit, bringing the feel of free weights to the machine environment safely. And speaking of users, they claim it's designed for everyone, from first-timers to bodybuilders. How does that work?
Well, for a beginner, the guided motion is less intimidating, right? It's intuitive, feels safe. But for your advanced lifter, that rock-solid stability means they can really push hard. Isolate muscles intensely, load up serious weight because they know the machine can handle it and will support them correctly.
Makes sense. They also touch on the look. A bold, professional look. That matters in the gym world, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. Aesthetics count. The way the equipment looks and feels says a lot about the gym itself. High-end, professional gear signals it's a serious place to train, which helps attract and keep members who care about their workouts.
Right. It adds to the gym's reputation.
Yeah.
So let's circle back to you, the listener. Why should you care about the specs of some commercial line if you're not, outfitting a giant gym?
Well, because understanding this stuff gives you context wherever you train. You start to notice the difference. You feel it when a machine is built with heavier steel versus lighter stuff. You appreciate when the movement feels smooth and natural. It gives you sort of criteria to judge the quality of the equipment you're using, even if it's just at your local gym or a hotel fitness room.
It helps you become a more discerning user, really. And it also kind of highlights what goes into making a facility that dedicated lifters actually trust. It's not just throwing any old machines in there.
Exactly right. It's about investing in equipment that's truly engineered for performance, for durability, and for safety when people are pushing themselves. It's fundamental to the training experience.
Okay, well, we've definitely dug deep into this Pro Strength leverage line. The sources paint a really clear picture. Extreme durability, smart biomechanics, lots of adjustability, and a huge range of machines, all aimed squarely at those serious, high-demand strength training places.
Yeah, it's clearly built for environments where equipment truly gets tested day after day by people who are serious about lifting.
So that leaves us with just one final thought for you to chew on. If equipment itself can be engineered so carefully to work with your body's natural movements and minimize unnecessary strain, what does that say about how important it is for you to actively focus on your own technique, your own form, no matter what machine or free weight you happen to be using?
Good question.
Something to think about next time you're training.